Hi everyone. What is Arbordale? It's an ebook platform for students in preschool through grade 6 that contains a collection of 167 fiction and nonfiction digital picture books. Arbordale describes their books as sparking interest in science and math through fun-to-read stories. All the titles on the platform are simultaneous use, which means that every student in your class can read the same book at the same time. Every book is available in both English and Spanish, and many are available in other languages as well. Let's log in and take a closer look at all the features of this exciting ebook resource. Before we log in, let's talk quickly about who has access. Arbordale eBooks are purchased by the Madison Oneida BOCES School Library System for all of our component district elementary buildings. So yes, if you are an educator at one of these buildings, then you and your students can read Arbordale eBooks. There are several ways that you can access your building's Arbordale ebook shelf. Option 1 is to click a link to Arbordale from either your school library's website or 24/7 database page. Option 2 is to contact your school librarian and request a direct link that can also be shared with your students in a closed environment, such as your Google Classroom or within a lesson in Google Slides. Because this link doesn't require any login information, it cannot be posted anywhere publicly. Option 3 is to navigate to arbordalepublishing.com and click Find My School. In this video, we are going to use option 3. Alright, to get started, click in your browser's address bar and type arbordalepublishing.com. On the Arbordale homepage, in the upper right corner, click on Login. In the Login box, the first thing we're going to do is click down in where it says Find My School. Then in the state drop down, we're going to scroll down to our state, New York, click that, and then in the Please Select a School, these are listed in alphabetical order. So if we start looking down, we'll see Bellamy from Rome, Camden Elementary, we keep looking, Denty, and then Gansevoort, Hamilton, J.D. George, and then I'm looking for Madison Oneida BOCES SLS, and I'm going to click that as my building. Now next, in the school password, more than likely this is just going to be your typical digital resource password that you use in your building, so give that a try and then click Sign In. If that password doesn't work for you, then you can contact your school librarian to find out your password for Arbordale. Alright, so now we're on the Arbordale bookshelf, and we've got newly added books at the top and then all of the other books going down the screen. This is all 167 book covers. If you hover your mouse over a book cover, you will see a brief description of what the book is about. Back at the top of the screen, in the blue bar, you can see that we can do a sort. However, this is really a filter versus a sort, because if we clicked on any of these different criteria in the list, what it will actually do is just refresh the shelf homepage to only show you the books that match that criteria. So you can see we got Lexile, all kinds of stuff. If we keep looking, we can go by F&P. So like if we did F&P-K, it only shows us the books that match that F&P level K. And now here's L. And then if we go back in, we can sort by accelerated reader set 3rd grade, fiction, what else? Astronomy books, nature around you. So a lot of different filters, and then finally we can just click See All to see all 167 books. All right, over in the language drop down, this is pretty nice because you can see there's all these different languages, and there's, all the books are in English and Spanish, but there's some in all of these different languages. So like here's all the Spanish. So it changes all the covers to be the Spanish version. And then if we do German, and then back to English. So quick and easy way to see what books are available in the different languages. Okay, the wait is over. Let's open a book and see what's inside. All right, big cat, little kitty. Okay, so once we're in the book, if we click that play button,
Big Cat,
that will
Little
actually
Kitty
automatically start the
illustrated
book,
by Susan
and
Detweiler.
the pages will be turned automatically, and the book will be read aloud. Okay. All right, and so here it starts reading. And as it reads, it always highlights each word.
The big cat paces among the vines and trees. Her ears twitch.
And then if we pause that, it stops reading, and we can go over and we could actually change the language right inside the book. So here, now it's reading in Spanish.
En la hermosa noche de lunes, una felina grande camina entre las viñas y los...
Now we can change it to French.
Un lundi soir, par une belle nuit, un grand félin rôde dans la végétation au pied des arbres. Ses oreilles frémissent.
And then bilingual, what we do is we select a primary language, and that's what it'll be read in, but then it'll also show the words in the secondary language.
Árboles. Sus orejas se mueven y se voltean. Escucha cada ruido y chirrido.
And then we'll just go back to English. The other thing we can do is we can actually change the speed so it's read much slower.
She listens to every chirp, hoot, and screech. Who are you? Asked
And then back to normal.
the gibbon. And whose jungle is this? The big cat growls.
So if you don't want the book to play automatically, you can turn the pages by clicking on the blue button, and then you can read the book aloud, or your student could practice reading the book to themselves. A cool feature when in this manual mode is if you click on a word, you can hear the word aloud. So if a student is reading and struggling with saying some of the words, they can simply click and hear the word aloud and then practice saying it themselves.
Savannah.
Most of the books also have these fun little sounds, and there's a little speaker you'll see, and if you click on that, you'll hear animal sounds, or depends on the book, but other things. There's another one, and then if we turn the page, click over there by the little mouse. So you don't really see those until you have to kind of look for them. So it's just a little interactive feature. Okay, in the book, if you click down in the right corner, lower right corner on the little pencil, and then click on Teaching Activities, it opens up a new tab with a PDF with a teaching activity guide that is pages and pages of questions, games, worksheets, all kinds of things that you can use in the classroom when you are using this book. All right, let's click the home button down here in the right corner and go back to the main bookshelf. There's one more feature that I would like to share with you. Each book has 4 or 5 pages at the end called For Creative Minds. So if we click the double orange arrow down here, that'll take us to the very end of the book. And then if we just click back a few pages to the last page of the book, and then forward again to this section called For Creative Minds. And this is just meant to allow students additional ways to learn more about the book's content. There's some activities, games, things like that. And these additional pages are at the end of every book, but they are also available at the Arbordale Publishing website as a PDF. So let me show you that. Just go up and put in Arbordale Publishing, go to Books, and this is the actual catalog with information about each book if you were purchasing the books. And then over here on the right in the blue link section, you can see it says there's the teaching activities, there's the for creative minds, and it is available in both English and Spanish as a PDF. So here are those same pages that we saw in the actual book, but they're in a PDF that now you could print out and share with students that way. That concludes our tour of the Arbordale ebook shelf. Log in today and get started using these amazing ebooks. If you are interested in learning how to share specific books from the Arbordale bookshelf with students, please look for our how-to video on that topic. In it, you will learn where to find and how to share direct links to each ebook that will not require the student to log in to the Arbordale shelf. Thanks for watching.